What is good, you guys, and welcome to the first episode of... I'm not really sure how I should call this, honestly. I think for now I just call it Friday Talks. I just want this to be like a format where I just, talk and just, be a little bit more in the flow, not really have a certain goal in mind with the video, but just, have like a video journal session in that sense, just have a conversation with the camera, drink some delicious tea and, just talk with the camera and really just have some chill vibes. So I hope you like this kind of format, and I will try to bring like one of these every single week where I just sit in front of the camera, as I said, and just talk about random stuff. So if you feel like that's cool and you would like to see more of that, make sure to subscribe so we can hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year. Now let's start with today's topic, which is kind of like gratitude, love, and Memento Mori. So what are my thoughts about this? Because lately I've been really grateful, and this has a couple of reasons. I've been gratitude journaling a lot. I've been reading books that have had a lot to do with gratitude. I've been diving more into the law of attraction, which is also about gratitude, right? You can't attract something from a place of scarcity. You have to attract something from a place of abundance, and therefore you have to be grateful for what you already have. And that's why I'm kind of really grateful at the moment. And I've made it a habit to integrate a lot more gratitude into my life, and it's basically it's my, how can I say this, like my fuel throughout the day. I just see things and I'm so grateful for it. And there's this, I think he was a Muslim philosopher called Rumi, and he said something along these lines like, gratitude is the drug of life or something, go on and get drunk. So just to put that into perspective, really famous philosophers said that gratitude is almost like a drug. It's so addicting, it's so awesome just to help you become happier and live a better life and appreciate the stuff you have already. So yeah, I think that gratitude is really something that we should strive for in our lives, especially if you're watching this video. There's tons of stuff you can be grateful for. It's really not that hard. And I've made it a habit to integrate gratitude twice into my day, because usually I used to wake up and just gratitude journal like for the different things that I'm grateful for. Like every single day I try to journal something else. But I've also started to gratitude journal in the evening, okay? And it's kind of like, because I thought about this in this way, that I want to wake up feeling grateful. Wait, I think the focus just wasn't that good. Okay, I think it's back. I just want to wake up feeling grateful. I want to wake up loving this day, loving life. I just want to wake up and be grateful that I have the chance to see this day, that I have the chance to live this day. And then in the evening, I want to go to bed feeling grateful, being grateful for the opportunity that I could have lived this day, that I could have experienced all the stuff that happened this day. That's really my mindset right now. And why I said that there's also why the topic is gratitude, love, and Memento Mori is because I think Memento Mori, this mindset that remember your mortality, remember that you will die, every moment can be your last breath. If you think about that, then you will take gratitude a lot more seriously, right? Because if you could die, if you would know that you wouldn't wake up tomorrow, right? You would be fucking grateful for the day that's just about to come, and for the day you had, if it's the last time that you go to sleep, and then the next day you won't wake up, right? I don't think that you want to go to bed feeling miserable, sad, resentful, right? If it was for me, I wanted to go to bed and feeling grateful and just looking back at my blessings. And if you really embrace that, if you really embrace your mortality and think about it, I think then gratitude becomes so much more powerful. And that's also where I kind of fit in the aspect of love, because, you know, because I have this Memento Mori sense and because I have the gratitude, I'm really grateful for my family right now, and I really just enjoy being around my family and spreading love to them and hugging my parents and just spreading good vibes, you know. And that's really something that I think gratitude and Memento Mori, like, they help you love the important people in your life more, because you realize that if you feel like you want to tell them that you love them or something, and you know that they could die or you yourself could die, right? Then you don't want to regret not saying it. You don't want to regret not showing love to your dear ones, to your loved people. And so I think this really accelerates that as well. So if you think about this, and I think there are so many different stories of people that said that they regret not having told their parents or their grandparents or whatever that they loved them, or that they, last time they saw each other, they had a fight or something. So I think it's really important to put your thoughts aside. Okay, if you want to tell someone that you really care for them, that you really love them, whether it's, I don't know, a romantic partner, a friend, a family member. I think the focus is off again. So yeah, whoever it may be, I just think that it's important to just, you know, tell them you love them and to not hold back in that regard, and be grateful that they're in your life, okay? For example, my grandparents from both sides, like from my mother and from my father, they're both quite old, and I have been calling my grandma a lot more these days, and when I've spent more time with her, I've visited her, and I'm really grateful just being there, you know. I said to myself, it's a blessing to be around this woman every time I can see my grandma. It's amazing to see that she is that old. I think my grandma's like 88 or something, so for me that's quite old, and so I'm really grateful, and I really just enjoy the time spent with her, and I don't want to look back and one day when she's dead and think about that I didn't visit her enough, or that I could have done more. But I want to look back and look back to when she told me stories, and when I visited her, and when she really, when I really could feel that she honestly, she was happy that I visited her, you know. So that's kind of like my thought process right now. And I think these three principles, these three, I don't know what I should call it, practices or feelings, I think that's the best way to explain it, like emotions, like feelings, they really help you live a better life. They really help you to be, as I said, more grateful, be happier, have a better life. If you understand that you could die every single day, that it's not normal, or it's not, how should I say it? No, it's not given. It's not given that you wake up every single day. It's not given that you go to bed every single day again, right? You could get into a armed bank robbery and, I don't know, get shot, or you could get into a car accident, right? It's not impossible that these things happen, so it's not given that you will survive life until you're very old. So I think it's important to have the gratitude right now, to focus on the present moment, count your blessings. I say count your blessings, and it's so easy to be grateful, honestly. Yesterday evening I was in an extreme state of gratitude, and I started writing stuff down, and I had to stop myself because I know that I wouldn't have gone to bed that day if I would have just kept on going to write stuff I'm grateful for. And I mean, I haven't been gratitude journaling that long, not even a year or something, but I'm sure that I already put down 500 things or something that I'm grateful for, 500 different things, okay? There's so much to be grateful for, and as Rumi said, it's the drug, it's the alcohol of life. Like, you don't need alcohol, you don't need drugs if you can just be grateful. And the more you are grateful, the more you will feel better. Like, you will almost get high on life. And I really feel this at the moment where I'm in this grateful state, that the more you write down, the more you appreciate life, the more you thank the universe for your life circumstances, for where you are in life, for all the good stuff in your life. The better you will feel, the more grateful you are, you will just feel amazing. Okay, so I really think that it's like gratitude, love, and Memento Mori. It's a good combo in order to live a better life. And then when you are grateful for your relatives, for your loved ones, and when you remember that it's not like it's not given that they survive either, it's not given that they are there forever, and you're grateful for being with them right now, and you love them right now, and you just express the love. So I think that's really, really powerful. And that was basically what I wanted to get of my soul today in this Friday's talks. I'm probably gonna cut it a little bit because I had some bloopers here. I messed up a little, but I hope that over time this can just be a really fluent conversation. And I'm not really gonna cut this a lot. Like, I'm not going to put a lot of stock footage into this or something. I just want this to be like a normal, natural conversation, kind of, I just want this to be a conversation between you and me, between me and the camera. And kind of with the camera, I imply that I talk to you guys, to my subscribers, and you can put some of the thoughts that you had during this video into the comments, so we can kind of discuss on that further. Maybe you agree or you disagree, or I don't know. I'm just curious to hear your thoughts. And so I really hope that you enjoyed this first episode of Friday Talks and seeing me drink my tea. Now it's empty. And yeah, I really hope that I could spark some ideas, that I could help you be more grateful and that kind of stuff. Just what I talked about, that all of this will come together and will help you make your life better. And I appreciate you so much for watching. As I said, make sure to subscribe to not miss an episode of this new series, and thank you so much for watching. See you the next time. Peace out.